Oh man, are you guys ready for a great show? Huh? Are you ready for the Streamers Hub? Hey, I like doing this thing a little bit early, hoping that more you can come on live and be a part of what we're doing here in the Streamers Hub. I have a topic today that I think you're going to love. If you're a business owner or someone that has a product or a widget, I always like saying the word widget for whatever reason. I'm going to teach you how to use live streaming to launch that product. Tonight is going down. Yes, we talked about Black Friday. You guys need to be prepared for Black Friday. You can use everything I'm talking about tonight to help you as well with your Black Friday sales. If you're a business owner, if you have a service, or if you are a content creator tonight, this show, the Streamers Hub, is where you want to be. I'm DJ Strick, and I'm just going to be your host tonight. We're going to run through all of this, and hopefully, you guys will be educated and entertained all at the same time. A couple of things I want to do. I want to talk about or talk to some of my content creators that are really trying to take this serious, and they want a way that they can monetize what they're doing and monetize it right now and not wait on YouTube or anybody else to pay them. Like, how can I make money right now? And one of the ways you can do it is being a part of an affiliate marketing plan. OneStream Live has a great one, and you can be a part of it. And it's really as simple as you sending someone your link. I'm going to put that up so you can see it. You join a affiliate program, get an affiliate link. Send that link to your friends and family explaining what OneStream Live is if they are in need to have a all-in-one source for their streaming, whether it's pre-recorded video, live video, they want to put it on multiple social media sites at one time. Guess what? OneStream has it all. And if they use your link to purchase a paid plan, you can get 25% recurring commission on that sale. Oh, wait. And I'd have to talk about the Black Friday sale that OneStream Live has coming up. So you guys need to be prepared for that as well. 30% off your first 2 months on any paid subscription. So basically, there is a promo code. You can use it checkout BFCM30. Okay. Really that simple. BFCM30 to get 2 months off at 30% each month. It's a really good deal, but it does not stop there. If you sign up for an annual paid plan, you can get 10% off of that as well. BFCM10 is the promo code for that. This the Black Friday sale, and I have to tell you this. If you're not following OneStream Live on YouTube, subscribe. If you're not on Instagram, you guys need to go load up Instagram because they are doing a great job of keeping up with content over there. So you will be in the know. That being said, there are some things that they just posted that I want to talk about so that I don't get it wrong because there's some big things that are coming with OneStream Live, and they shared some of that on their Instagram page. And I need to go find it right now because I want to talk about it. Um, I am just like really, really crazy about what's happening. One of the questions I'm looking at the Instagram right now: Do you want? Are you ready to stream nonstop? Our new update is loaded with epic new features. All right, so you can guess what's coming. Here's a hint: live streams are about to be a whole lot longer. Um, and of course, don't forget to take advantage of the Black Friday deals. That's what's on there. All right. What if you can switch between views and live? Stay tuned for that. That's all on Instagram. Like they're really giving us some hints on what's coming. For those who demand the best, that's another one of their Instagram things. And you can't see this the way I can, but it's really, really cool what they have going on. So I need you to go over to Instagram and follow OneStream Live's Instagram channel. Keep you in the know what's happening. And if they do a longer live stream, I am, oh my God, I'm with it. So right now, if you have the pro plan, you can stream for 8 hours on one live stream. One live stream could be 8 hours. So if you want a 24-hour stream or a stream, yeah, if you want a 24-hour stream that can then loop, you have to loop the 8 hours three times to get to 24 hours, right? And of course, it has to be less than 8 hours. So you really have to be somewhere between 7 hours and I say somewhere between 7 hours and 55 minutes to get that loop. All right. So you never really are like 24 hours because I haven't right now just said, okay, I want it 8 hours because it's hard to just stop right at 8 hours on a video unless you're programming it that way. I had a hard time programming all of my existing videos for my wife that way. But I will tell you this: live streaming a 24-hour channel, if you have enough content, that is the way to go. Don't tell anybody I told you this, but in just a few months, uh, YouTube has started recommending more and more of her videos, and people are starting to watch more. Over 2,000 subscribers in 60 days. That's a big deal, guys. It is a really, really big deal, and you can do it too. All right. So I also want to talk about for all of my people that are watching this and they want to be like Joe Shep, right? Everybody wants to be like Joe Shep. If you don't know Joe Shep, you need to know him. He's actually on our streaming partnership program, and he has a show along with Stephen Hurley. So both of them are great hosts. Stephen has just celebrated I think it was last night where some of his videos have gone viral with OneStream Live. It is phenomenal what's happening with him and the YouTube channel with OneStream Live. So if you want to be like all of us, join the streaming partnership program. All you have to do is send your social media profile showing what you do, maybe the one that has the most friends, the most followers, to content at onestream.live. Again, that's content at onestream.live. Let them know who you are. You would love to be a part of the program and actually work with OneStream Live to do user generated content. It's really that simple. Who wouldn't want to do that? I do. I do. I want to do it. I am doing it. This is so cool. Okay. So tonight, I really want to jump right into what we're talking about tonight. If there's something that I really love speaking on, it has to be the fact that you can use live streaming to launch your product on a budget. Okay. I didn't say it the way it's written here, so let me read it so you can say how to launch your product on a budget with live streaming. I hope that was cool enough. Let me try it again. How to launch your product on a budget with live streaming. All right, so there you go. The way this works, guys, is that live streaming gives you an opportunity like none other to connect with people. Okay. Live streaming gives you an opportunity like nothing else to connect with people. And you can have a conversation through the comments with them. With OneStream Live, you're able to throw comments on the screen. You're able to call people out. You're able to say, hey, if someone comments, you're able to call their name. Their community or the engagement that you get out of live streaming is like none other. And it is something that is worldwide. Depending on the time that you're on, you can get an audience across the world. Okay. You really can get an audience across the world to be on your live stream. And if you have a product that you're selling, your audience is now larger than your local television station can cover. It's larger than your friends in your phone, your contact list in your phone. It could be larger than your email list because you're out on the web and everybody potentially could be a customer of yours. Now, say strict, you can say, okay, everybody's not a customer. I've gone on YouTube and I tried live and nobody showed up. This is the thing. When you're using live streaming, especially on YouTube, all right. Let me home in on YouTube because if you guys don't know, I really, really like I like YouTube as an example for on-demand videos. When you go live and you have your video, whether people are there or not, it is then archived so that people can see it. Your title is there, your description is there. It's like any other video that you may upload, but you have done it like it was live. People that watch it, if you find a way to be engaging, even for what we call the replay viewers, it still makes an impact. You say that right. It still makes an impact. What you have to do is get out of your head that I may have a small, or large, or whatever kind of size crowd you may be thinking about. You can actually just do your live stream, build your content. It's what we call live to tape. All right. So if you're thinking whether people show up or not, I am live. This is going to be recorded on YouTube. People can then replay this and see everything that I'm doing. Now, what I don't want you to do is to go live and wait on people to show up. To go live and start with as much as your content as you can. I am a living example that you can go live, set the scene for what you're going to be talking about that day. Then you can go through your announcements or anything news or updates you want to have, and then get right into your content for that day. And it doesn't have to be hard to do. So let's get back to it. Um, I need to do it this way. There you go. How to launch your product on a budget with live streaming. Now, the first thing I want to talk about to help everybody out, there are certain things that I feel like is very much so budget based. So let's just go through some of the things that you may need when we're talking about live streaming. You need a camera, you need a microphone, you need lights, and you need an area to do it. And you really don't. You could be outside doing all of this. Your microphone and your camera are in one tool. That's your cell phone. All right. We're doing this on a budget. If you have any of the latest Samsung, Android phone, iPhone, any of the latest 12 and iPhone 12 and up, you're going to get a great picture on the phone, period. It's going to be a great picture. I don't care if you're using the forward facing or the selfie camera, you're going to get a great picture. Now, the thing that I want to help you guys out with is that if you're using your phone, there are very small sensors compared to other cameras or anything, right? So your lighting is very important. All right. Having the right light is very important. So you do want to at least invest in that. Or if you're in your home, be at a place and a time where you're getting good light from a window hitting you in the face. All right. Even if that's a side, even if it's hitting you on the side, there's some great light coming into you that will illuminate your face. Okay. You don't have to, budget wise, you don't have to worry about what's behind you, but I need good light. The lighting that I think works best is not lighting from an office or just a regular room where it's top down. Okay. Not recommending top down lights because if you have top down lights, more than not, it may be behind you or wherever, but it allows for dark spots in your eyes because it's coming down and you don't look the best. We need lights that's going to be hitting you in your face, at least as a diagonal or straight ahead. Not straight ahead, but from the side. You don't want a straight ahead shot of a light. So these ring lights that you see everybody has, and they are straight in front of them when you see it, don't do that. Did I say that again? Don't do that. Don't do that. And we're talking about on a budget. Just take the same ring light and just put it to one side of the camera, whether that camera is a phone or a real camera or not. Just put it to one side. So the camera is facing you straight ahead, and then the light is to the side of the camera facing you. And if you do that, it's going to give you a great look. One side of your face is going to have a little bit more light than the other, but it's going to give you a great feel and a great shadow on the other side. Now, what happens with the shadow? It just provides depth for your picture. Depth, depth. That's what I'm trying to say. It allows your picture to look a little better. It's not a flat light look where everything is flat on your face. It kind of gives you a little bit of shadows. Some of the contour of your face is being seen and it just will look good. It's a little bit more pleasing to the eye. That's all I'm saying. Now, there's a lot of people on YouTube that has lights right in front of them and has tons of views. I'm just trying to help you look the best on a budget. And looking the best sometimes is not spending a lot of money on like the latest camera, the latest lights, is knowing how to use what you have. So there you have people like me that are just here to help you with the small little details on how to use what you have. And a small detail is do not stack. I recommend that you don't stack your light on top of the camera, that you would move it to the side, whether that's the left or the right, however you want to do it, just move it to the side of the camera facing you. And again, it will provide a little bit of a shadow. Okay. Now in my studio, I have a ton of lights going on here, guys. Add some shadows and a whole bunch of stuff. So I have a light that's behind me that's actually hitting me right here in the head a little harder than I want to. I'm going to fix that on a later show. I have a light here that is a what we call a fill light. Okay, so it's filling my face, it's removing some of the shadows. I'm gonna turn it off in just a second. Then I have what is called a key light hitting me here, and it is a big soft box with a honeycomb grill on it. So the lights are coming right to me. Now, let's do a couple of things. I'm gonna turn off my key light, and I want you to see what it looks like. Key light's gone, my fill light's here, and you can still see the light behind me hitting me here. Okay. Now I'm going to turn off my fill light, get behind it, no remote for that. And you can still see the light behind me is still here in the corner. That light is still there. All right. So one at a time, I'm going to add back these lights. This is my key light, which, it looks good. It looks really good. Like I really don't have to do anything else with this look. Okay. I really don't. But it's providing a little bit more shadow on this side. I'm sorry, this side than I would like. So then you have a fill light. So a lot of times I have an actual light. You don't need a light. You don't need a light. You can have something. I'll use this notebook and show you. There's a way to kind of feel like I can bounce. Well, it needs to be bigger. This notebook is not really helping. But there's a way to bounce my key light off of the side of me using some type of white light or a light. I was going to say diffuser. It's not a diffuser, but there's a way to bounce light without having a real light. Okay, something white here, a poster could do it. That could be held, and it can just basically bounce the light back on to me this way, and not have a real light, but bounce the light that's coming from my key light to this side. Now, that being said, I wanted to go all out, and have a key light. And this is my key light. Now it has completely taken away from my shadow. And I don't like the tone. I think the color's off a little bit. Let's do this. I want to tone it down. So without turning it all the way off, I still have a little bit of a feel and shadow. I need a little more than that. This is the fun part of doing it. I actually did this before the show. And then once the show started, I was like, well, I think I turned it up too much. I think that's what I want. So you can see the key light here, hitting me here. And then you see the feel, but it's still a shadow. It's kind of like this side of my face is a little bit darker. All right. From a camera perspective, I've already told you you can actually use your cell phone, but I do recommend the Sony EV10, ZVE10. All right, it's a very inexpensive Sony camera, but it does very well. It's a APS-C camera. You will need a lens. I recommend the Sigma 16 millimeter lens to go along with that, and you have a perfect setup. You have a perfect setup. Um, and then there are things like certain microphones that you can get. We're doing this on a budget. Oh, I love talking gear. And I didn't think I would go all the way to gear, but if we're going to do this, let's do it right. So, one of the things that I have is this Boyer mic. This thing is one of the first purchases that I ever made when it came to um, content creation. I love this microphone. All right. So I was doing a lot of work for my client using a cell phone, and I have an adapter here for this. So it goes right into my um, camera, my Sony camera. And then all you have to do is plug this onto your shirt. Okay, plug the lapel onto your shirt into the camera, and you have a microphone, you have the camera, you have a lens, and everything is taken care of with your lights as well. And you're able to live stream that way using a system just like OneStream Live. So, OneStream Live is the system that you would use then to connect to YouTube or up to 30 different social media sites. So we can always talk about if you're launching a product, you want to be, as Erica Bates would say, in as many places as you can at one time. Using OneStream Live, you're able to set up all of your destinations and then go live. Okay. So you got Instagram, you got TikTok, you got YouTube, you have Facebook, and all the pages that you may have on Facebook, you're able to go live there. And then there's several other sites that maybe not as popular. I forgot LinkedIn. So you're able to do LinkedIn as well. And all of these things will help you. Instagram, if I didn't say that, you're able to do a lot on a budget to then talk about whatever it is that you're using. So let me try now to at least do one of my pretend sales. So I got a product that I recently purchased. And I'm not sure whether this is all connected here. So this is just all pretend, kind of helping us launch a product. I actually have the product in the studio. Um, so now, from a budget friendly standpoint, we got a microphone, we got lights, we got a camera, and now we have our product in hand that we're selling. So this one actually is a pair of glasses, reading glasses I use in the studio all the time. I just purchased a second pair of these glasses, or this is a product. Let me get in character, right? I'm trying to sell this. So I have more than one of these out sprinkled through the house. So if I ever need them, whether I'm in my bedroom or in the living room, I always have a pair of these readers, and you can too. Not only are they great, very flexible, plastic on the sides, great look. If you wear them, you still look cool, even though you're at home. It even comes with a case. All right, this case keeps your glasses from actually getting scratched on the lens if they're laying around. Now, this is my product that I'm releasing that now I can then show you inside of my studio going live, and people can say, okay, can I see this case a little better? And this one says Iron Man on it. You can't see that. All right, but it's really cool. Really nice, soft leather there. And then these are the glasses that go along with it. Cool. People can then ask questions inside of your comments while they're watching you live that you can then describe the lenses. You can talk about the size, the weights, all of that, who can wear, who can't wear, what amount of readers there are. I think this is 1.5 or something like that, or 2.5 or something like that. I can't remember my reading glasses link, but these all are available. That being said, that's me showing you how to do it on a budget, but not just on YouTube where I am now, but you can be in multiple places all at the same time doing this and launching your product and showing people how to use your product in real time. Who knows your product better than you? I don't think anybody would know your product better than you. You're able to actually show them how it is done. Okay. I just think that's cool. Engage with your audience and build a hype. You can actually when we're talking about using live stream to engage with audience, and it's no different than what I'm doing here now to talk to you. If you have an audience and you're able to go back and forth with them and ask questions and say, hey, listen, if you really like this, you've seen this today, seen these glasses, I actually have a pair of these and I'm giving away, and we're going to do that with a trivia right now. So if you're someone that likes trivia stuff, we're gonna do American history trivia, and we're gonna start right now. The first question is, and you throw a question up on the screen. It's no different than sliding this slide over and say, "Hey, this is the question." The first person that do it, I will give you these. All you have to do is send your information to marketing at whatever your company email address is, and you can send this out to the winner. That's engaging to do trivia. People love trivia, okay? They really do. And you're able to make that happen based on the fact that you have them and have an audience there live with you. Engage with them. Again, trivia games work. Um, Questions work, answering questions work, asking for yes or no's work. How many people think that this would actually work for them? How many people will buy multiple of these to spread them over the house? So now, not only are you selling your product, but you're planting a thought in people's minds, like me, that you would need multiple glasses because you want to spread them all over the place. I actually have a pair of readers in my book bag. I have a pair of readers in my car. I'm sorry. I just don't want to be without the glasses. I promise you, this does not go over well. Me trying to look at my phone like this. So sometimes I need my readers. That being said, you can say how many people, yes or no, will get multiple of these based on the price point. And everybody can say yes. They can raise their hand, hands raised. How many would you get? I'll get two, I'll get three. And now you're selling multiple products, multiple items or your product at one time. That's how you engage your audience. You can do like one word questions, one word answers, one word answers, not questions, one word answers that people can type in really quick. The first one that responds with this, you'll get, I'll send you the promo code to be able to get the discount. It is really that simple. The first person that responds, I actually gonna give you the promo code BFCM30. That is the OneStream Live's promo code to get 30% off 2 months, your first 2 months on any paid subscription with OneStream Live. Boom, done. You can do that. It is really that simple. You can actually have friends or associates, maybe because you have been live streaming, you have people that have been engaged in your content. Contact those folks. You can make them moderators in your YouTube. You can bring them on as guests and ask them questions. So now, this is what live streaming could do. People that you can use an example of a community member coming onto your live stream and talking about the product that they've already purchased, giving their review, and it represents all the other people in the community having an opportunity to be live on your platform. That is so engaging because people always think about, man, if that person could do it, maybe I can do it too. And they would want to be a part of the show. They would want to be a guest. You can say, hey, if you want to be a guest on the show as well, I would love to have you. Send an email to such and such, such and such, and I'll contact you with a date and time. It is really that simple. With OneStream Live, you're able to have up to 10 guests on your live stream at one time. So you have a party while you're live streaming and engage everybody that's watching and everybody that's on a live stream at one time. Now, you got to be a great host to do that because if you're on, that's one. And if you bring on 10 people, that's 11 people. You have to do a very good job as a host to be sure that people are not talking over each other, but it can be done. Okay. And everybody, okay, let me say this so you can hear me. Everybody loves a party. All right. So if you could provide one online through your product launch, you have done it. Maximizing sales and conversions is the next thing that I want to be sure that we talk about. I've kind of already stepped over into maximizing the sales because if you're doing live streams, you're able to reach people in a different way because not only are they listening about the products, the features and benefits, but they're also listening to you. Let me come back on so you can see me when I say this. People buy from people that they trust. So if you are connected to the business, the company, and you're talking about your product, you're launching your product, you've launched it, and they're seeing you, the owner, there's a great chance that you will connect with people that way and they would want what you want. which is the product that you have. Okay. So some people may not resonate with you. You may be too funny, too this or too that, and may not. But there will be a group of people that resonate with you that wants to be a part of what you're doing. Okay. So being live is a way to be authentically connected to your audience to help you maximize conversion or and have conversions, maximize sales and conversions. Because I said it earlier, why not get multiple of these? Who needs one pair of readers? You know how many readers that my wife, we're the same age. So, we're going through some of the same things. How many she's broken? So she always asks me for mine. Guess what? I always have a pair because I have multiple sitting around. There you go. Oh my God. It leads me to another part of what I want to be sure that when we're talking about maximizing sales and conversions, your ability in a live stream or with video, you're able to tell stories about a product and its use case that can maximize the sale of it. Now, I just told you a story about my wife and I being the same age and we both need readers, right? She breaks hers a lot. I don't know what she's doing with them, whether she's eating them or what. I don't know why she's breaking them, but I always have a pair around that because she's always asking me for mine. That being said, that story being told is going to make you think that you may need some too. And I've already talked about why I have multiple pair. Now I added needing multiple pair because my wife breaks hers. Just something for you to think about. Being able to tell stories around what you're doing, the product that you have, it really helps people to connect. And you have to tell multiple stories because people may connect with different stories told different ways, all that other kind of stuff. But if you're launching a product, let me say it this way: being able to tell stories of building a story around your product will help you maximize the sales of it because people resonate with that. They just do. Sales are not facts. Excuse me, stories are not facts. They may be facts to me, but they're not a fact to you. You can't, it's very hard for people, once I tell you a story, for you to tell me that's not a truth. You can't look up my story. My story is not online. It's not searchable. It's not, I mean, let me fact checked him on his story. You can't do that. It actually goes past the brain's fact checker, and you just listen to the story. Man, that was great. He talked about his wife and her needing glasses and her breaking them all the time. And he always has a pair because he bought multiple. I want to be that way too. I want to be sure that people around me and they need readers, I have extra pair. Boom, multiple sales, maximized, more conversions. Oh my goodness. I'm just here to help. Like these are all things that we say we're going to talk about to help you do it. And I want to be sure that we do that. Now, the next thing is leveraging live streaming for post launch marketing. You want to continue. Like, I want to tell you this: you want to be launching your product from a live streaming perspective multiple times. You can't say a relaunch. All right. So it's all post launch. So you launched it, but you're trying to recreate that launch date over and over and over again. You're trying to do all that you can to get people to have that same energy so you can get those same numbers. You spend all this time saying, hey, we're launching on this particular day. You're using live stream and say, hey, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then boom, it comes. And then you're just waiting on people to buy. No, like the next week, whatever the cadence is for how you are live streaming your pre-launch and however you were getting started to launch your product, you want to have that same type of cadence, rhythm, dates available after the lunch so people can still connect. So you can get those reviews. You can get people to come on and talk about your product. You want to always be on until it starts to decline and you know you've hit your peak and it started to slow down. And depending on when you hit your peak on sales and it starts to slow down, you may really want to ramp up. Hey, I want to get more and more numbers here, starting to slow down. Let me do more live streaming. They can see me more and I can talk more about this. Hopefully, more eyes are on me so I can get it done. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm telling you all of these things because it's going to really help you. It's going to really help you guys. That being said, let's push forward with this. Let's just get over whatever it is in your head about live streaming, why you can and can't do it, and go for what you know as a business owner and launching your product using live stream. Get your cell phone out, get some great lighting. With a cell phone, you don't need a microphone, just talk. All right. Get people on, start talking about your product, launch it live streaming, and watch people come. Okay. Watch people come. And depending on what you're doing budget wise, there's a couple of things, and I'm going to look it up right now. I want to be sure I tell you this because if we're talking about, what am I talking about? If I'm talking about um, doing it on a budget, I want to share with you some of the things that you could do with OneStream Live and the cost of it. Okay. Because I don't want you thinking, oh man, it costs so much. How can I do this? No, not that. Not only do you get the BFCM 30, which is 2 months, 30% off the monthly plan, but if you sign up for a year, you get 10% off for that yearly plan. But starting with the what I recommend, because all the stuff that I'm doing right now, what I recommend here is the professional plan. All right. The professional plan is all the things that I'm talking about. And it starts at $39 a month. Oh my goodness. Great stuff. I'm looking at the plan here. I'm sorry, because I don't I don't go here enough to keep up with what the subscriptions are. But here we go. So there's a free plan. Okay. Now with that free plan, that you're talking about a budget wise. So a live streaming, you get an hour session, hour per session, for studio guests. For $12 a month, you get the budget here. Why am I not sharing this with everybody? I'm sorry, guys. Why am I not sharing it so you can see it? Okay. There's a standard plan that gives you up to 10 social media sites, streaming in 1080p. You get 14 seats. You get 6 hours per session, 10 studio guests, download a recorder, and a teleprompter, which is new. I forgot to talk about a teleprompter. That's brand new to OneStream Live. And then you have the professional plan that gives you 10 hours per session, 12 studio guests, download a recording, teleprompters, RMT RTMP sources, 30 social media destinations, stream in 1080, 610 member seats, 50 gigabytes of storage, 5 custom web pages, unlimited events, and connect OBS and all those other things to the site. So that's definitely there. So 8 hours per stream. You don't get the 24-hour stream on that. I think you get three consecutive 24-hour streams with the enterprise one, which is the last one over here for $116 per month. That is really, really cool. But I also want you to look at this. When you're talking about OneStream Live, they have you, they have options for you. And one of the options is what we call add-ons. Add more 24-hour streams as an add-on. So one 24-hour stream is an add-on. It's $30 a month. And so that would actually put you at $69 a month on a professional plan. And you can do at least one channel or one stream 24 hours. Guys, that is something that you really want to look into as a great deal. Okay, so pricing that meets your needs all over the place, starting at $0 and $12 a month. There's something for you when it comes to OneStream Live, actually streaming to multiple destinations on a budget. If you have a product, you have a widget, something that you are planning to launch, live streaming to do engagement with your audience is going to be a way to explode that product launch. Okay. So I'm working with clients all the time, and live streaming and webinars, live webinars is part of the package, because as often as you can go live and build your audience, the better it's going to be when you launch that product. Now, I'm using people that are authors and they're trying to launch a book. Well, I want to take them on a whole 12-month journey that includes live streaming to launch the book. Okay. I just think it's the best way to engage with your audience. And it's not all in person. It used to be in person, but since the pandemic, we understand now we can reach people all over the world. Guys, don't miss out on this. That's been it for me tonight. I love hanging out with you guys. I really do. OneStream Live in the Streamers Hub Monday night. And I say Monday night, so it's Monday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern. It's every Monday night. I'm here to help you. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please send your questions in the comments, and even in the replay. Guess what? I'm going back and answering questions just for you. That's been my time tonight, guys. I will appreciate. Hey, this is DJ Strick, and I've had an awesome time with you today. Thank you for watching another edition of the Streamers Hub right here on OneStream Live.